Hey, good morning, all of you. So I will check like how the uh, live is coming and also. So once we start that one, so we can go ahead with one by one. Like how the uh, live is coming and also. So once we start that one, so we can go ahead with one by one. Yeah, okay, fine. So live is okay coming good. So daily here, what I'm thinking is daily I am going to start with three sessions, guys. Like first one is I would say Java full stack development, and next I would say UI full stack development, UI full stack development, and AEM also, AEM development from basics to advanced, from basics to advanced. So these are the three courses which I want to start. Okay, Java full stack development, UI full stack development, and AEM full stack development as well. Okay, these are the three courses. Okay, so in that course, so today should I want to go with like uh, UI full stack development. So from today onwards, I would go ahead with the UI full stack development. So in this batch, I would say I'm not uh, sharing the timings. So when I have the free time, so I will complete all the syllabus which are related to UI full stack development. So from coming sessions onwards, we can able to start with the batches and all. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Okay, fine. Now, so in the UA full stack development, so generally like so we have the types of applications. We have the types of applications. Types of applications. So what are the types of applications generally we have in the industry? So first thing is I would say desktop applications. Desktop applications. Okay. Next one is I would say web applications. Web applications. Okay. Next one is I would say distributed applications. Distributed applications. Next one is I would say AI applications, artificial applications. And next one is I would say IoT applications, Internet of Things applications. Desktop applications means desktop native applications like if you take Notepad, MS Word. So these all are comes under the category of desktop applications. Normally you can search in Chrome also. You can able to get the data like what are the desktop applications and all. You can able to get the data. Desktop applications. So if I go with this one, so see MS Word, VLC player, uh, Skype. These all are comes under the category of desktop applications. Okay, and web applications. All e-commerce applications. We can say example for the web application like Amazon, Flipkart, every product based company they will maintain their own website no. So you can say I would say best examples for the all e-commerce applications are the best example for the web applications. Next you have distributed applications, so which means, so I will show you like one application they it can able to communicate with another application. For example, if you take the phone pay and if you want to book the train ticket, it can able to communicate with the IRCTC website, and then only you can able to book the ticket confirm, right? So such kind of applications we can say comes under the category of distributed applications. So here I can show you examples for the distributed applications. Examples. distributed applications example. Okay. Next, what does it mean by AI applications? Artificial intelligence applications. For example, in our like we have the uh, artificial intelligence applications, meaning we have the Siri, Alexa, Siri, and if you want to uh, like give some input to the phone, so it will take that request, it will do some response, and it will process and it will give the response, right? So what we have the Siri, Alexa. We have the Siri, Alexa. Okay. Next, we have Internet of Things applications. So which means, so here I can show you IoT applications. So this you can see here in the traffic signals and all. You can able to daily see. Mm, examples. Internet of Things applications mean, so daily in the traffic signals, so I would say the lights will blink, right? So how it is working? So it is following the internet, that is comes under the category of Internet of Things applications. Internet of Things applications. Okay, fine. So once after this, so generally in this course, what are the technologies we will cover? So this course I can categorize into two modules. One is the front end module and second one is the back end module. In the front end module, what are the technologies I will be covered? So first one is HTML. Second one is, I would say, CSS. And third one is, I would say, Bootstrap. And fourth one is, I would say, SAS. And fifth one is, I would say, JavaScript. JavaScript. And the sixth one is, I would say, jQuery. And the seventh one is, I would say, React. Okay. And in case of backend, what are the technologies I would be covered? Like first one is Node.js and second one is Express.js and third one is MongoDB. So these are the technologies I'm going to cover. In case of front end, these are the technologies: HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, SAS, JavaScript, jQuery, and React. In case of backend, Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. And MongoDB. Okay, fine. So I can able to start with this. So the first question is, what is internet, right? What is internet? Internet means like it is a wide area network that connects computer all over the world. So the thing is, internet is a wide area network, wide area network that connects that connects computers all over the world. Okay, na? All over the world. Next point is, yeah. So next point is, internet makes information anytime, any location from any device. Internet makes information anytime, any location, and any device. Any device. Okay. So first computer is ARPANET. First computer is, who is that? ARPANET. ARPANET introduced by US DoD in early 1960s. I would say introduced by US DOD in early 1960s. Okay, so what is APRAN? It means introduced by USDAD in 1960, Advanced Research Programs Agency Network. So what does it mean by APRAN? It means Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Projects Agency Network. Projects Agency Network. Okay, fine. Next up. What is web? What is web? Web means web is Tim Berners-Lee introduced the concept of web in 1990. So who is introduced this one? Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee introduced the concept of web in 1990. In 1990, so web is the portion of internet with restricted access. Internet with a restricted access. Okay now. So next point web is web standards. Web standards are mandates. Web standards are maintained by community, that is WC, W3C, W3C, W3C. Okay. Next question is how web application works. Next question, how a web application works. So this I will gonna show you. So where I would take the MS Paint. Yeah. So here I will draw the diagram and then I will show you. You get the better clarity on it. Okay. So generally everybody they can able to user interface. Okay, this user interface you can able to design by using front-end technologies, which are I would say uh, CSS, HTML. I will increase some, yeah, and JS, jQuery, okay, and then React, okay, and Angular. This is HTML and this is CSS. Correct or not? Okay. This is called user interface, also called as client tab. Okay, this interface we can able to develop by using these technologies: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, React, and Angular. Okay, so come to the backend where I would say we have the databases. Our the data will be stored in the database, where I would take database. In the database, what all the technologies will be having in the database. This is the database. In the database, this is the database. In the database, the technologies which are having, like Oracle, next MySQL, next MongoDB, and SQL Server. These are the technologies. Okay, these are the technologies. These are the technologies, and this all the data servers which are available in the data center. So usually these data centers are available in the client location. Okay, client location. This also called as database server. Okay, like so any data from there to here, we can able to get the data by using APIs. We can able to get the data from there to here by using APIs. And here I would take APIs, where I would take the data from there to here. We can able to get by using APIs. This is the data from there to here. We can able to get by using APIs. What is API? API means application programming language. Application programming language. Application programming language. Application programming language. These application APIs you can able to build using I would say mm, the technologies are called JSP and Java and Node.js, Node.js, etc. Okay, and this data from here to here you can load by using in the format of XML format, either XML format or JSON format. This complete entire structure, this is called backend. This is called backend. What we call this is called backend. This is called backend. The entire structure is called backend. This is backend, and this is frontend. Frontend technologies. Frontend plus backend is called. Frontend plus backend is called. Frontend plus backend is called UI full stack development. UI full stack development. I hope this is clear, right? Yeah. Okay. So next next question is every every web application runs on three tires. Okay, now first one is database tire, and next one is application tire, and third one is presentation tire. Okay, now presentation tire. Every web application is known as. So here we'll try to understand few points. Every web application is known as three-tier application. So next point we'll try to understand. Database is the tier location where data is present. Database tier is location where data is present. Next point where we have the application tier is where application is hosted. Application tier is location where application is present, where application is present. Okay, next third one is presentation layer. Presentation tier is the location from where we can access and use the application. Use application. Okay, use application. A database means a database layer, which means a project is a three-tier application. One is the database layer, second one is the application layer, and third one is presentation layer. So database layer means to design the database, application layer means to design the application, and the presentation layer means to design the presentation. So next question here in the interview perspective, they will ask the question is what is the difference between tier and layer, or tier and layer. So here applications are built in layers. Applications are built in layers, and when we have applications are run in tiers. Applications are run in tiers. Okay, applications are run in tiers. Okay, so what are the presentation layer? Presentation layer, like here. So first one is using HTML language, second one is using CSS, and third one is using I would say Bootstrap, and fourth one is I would say SAS, and fifth one is I would say JavaScript, and the sixth one is I would say jQuery, and the seventh one is I would say React. So we are going to cover all as soon as possible. As soon as possible. As soon as possible. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So in the front end development, what are the steps we need to follow? Front end development, what are the steps we need to follow? In case of front end development, what are the steps we need to follow? So first thing is make sure that are using Windows 8 plus version. Windows 8 plus version. Windows 8 plus version. And next step is download and install the Node.js software. Download and install the Node.js software. Node.js software. So generally, what the Node.js or software will do. So here some of the steps will be there. We are installing Node.js from package manager. Called npm. So what does it mean by npm and all? I will tell you, like npm means node package manager, node package manager. Okay, so what it will do generally, the things it will do, like it will connect it to the official website, connect to official website, and next thing is download the files, download the files. It that might be the zip or download the files. And next what it will do, extract the files, extract the files. And next what it will do, it will copy the files, copy the files. And next what it will do, go to the your projects, go to the your projects. And next what it will do, create folder, create folder. And next what it will do, paste and paste the copied files, paste the copied file. So this is the thing we need to follow, right, for every project. So instead of these steps, automatically it can able to do these all the steps, it can able to do when we install the npm install library. It will do all the things, it will do all the things. So that is the reason we are going to install the npm node package manager, node package manager. So there are so many package managers are available in the market. There are, the point here is, there are so many, so many package managers are available in the market, available in the market. Like I would say npm and uh, and and next I would say nugget, nugget. And next I would say uh, ruby gems. So these are the many which are available in the market. Okay, which are available in the market. Okay, so we have to download, we have to download, download by using this question, https node.js.org. Yeah, okay. So here I would create one folder, code to practice. Okay, this is the project I am giving. I will give the steps and then we can go ahead with the one by one. Okay, so when you click on this, you have to select the version, select the version that should be at least 18x. And next up, download the setup.exe file. Next step is download setup.exe file. And next thing is install the software from the setup file, install the software from the setup file. Next thing is check the version of node.js from the command prompt, command prompt. Okay, now so this I can show you. So first I would go to the VS Code, and here I can able to open my project, that is open folder. So here code to practice our folder. Okay. Mm. So here we have to add. Normally you can go to the Chrome, look for the Node.js, HTTPS, I can say. So this is the Node.js. So in my case, I already have it. So you can download like this. Okay. So for example, uh, go to this get Node.js, and then like you can select Windows or what. So in my case, this is Windows, and once you download that one, you have to extract that one. That's it. So in my case, I have already. So I can able to show you. I can able to open my command prompt, and then I can able to show you. Open command prompt, and then I can able to show you node version. So 22 and npm version. npm version. So see 10. So this is how you can do. So after this, you have to set a download and set up the VS Studio as well. So generally, uh, the front end people mostly will use the setup. Okay, VS Code. Okay, okay, fine. Next up. So once you set up that one, next we are going to understand about web server. What is web server? So web server we are going to understand. Web servers means it resembles it resemble both hardware and software. Both hardware and software that satisfy the client request. That satisfy the client request. Client request that satisfy the client request by sending and receiving the data. By sending and receiving the data. By sending and receiving the data. Receiving the data. So here we have the server life cycle generally that I can able to show you. You can able to better clarity on that. For example, the server setup, like in every environment, the server setups should be like this. So first, this is sandbox, this is development environment, this is testing, and this is live. This is live. Okay, the same thing I would show you here. So this is called repository library. Okay, and this is called sandbox. also called as golden box. Okay, so from here to here the request will go to here. This is application and this is called development server. Development server, and again we have the quality server. Quality server. Okay, we will deploy from there to here, from there to here, and this is called live server. Live server also called as production. So from this production to all our systems we can able to access. Okay, so this is okay. So initially we'll check in our systems, that is called repository server, and like that after that we can able to push in the dev environment. Okay, so after that we will push our code from dev environment to testing environment. After from that testing environment we will push our code to the live. So from this live server anybody they can able to access our data, they can able to access. Okay, okay, fine. Next here, so now next thing is so here what is local server. What is a local server? Local server means live servers, like in Visual Studio we are going to install that one, right? In VS Code we're going to install this one. Okay, next we have cloud servers. Cloud server, cloud server. So this we are going to call as live servers. Live servers, like here I can say, here I would say AWS and Azure, Azure, okay, Git, Firebase, etc. Firebase, etc. Firebase, etc. Next question is what is website? Next question is what is website? Next question is what is website? Website means it is a virtual directory on web server. It is a virtual directory on web server. Web server that access to resource on web, that access resource on web, resource on web. So generally, like if you in out of the institutes or anywhere, like if they will ask like what is website, so simply they say like website is the collection of pages. No, not like web, web website is a virtual directory and web server that access the resource, that access the resource that access the resource. So here the next point is every website. Next point is every website comprises of two locations. Every website comprises of two locations. So one is physical and second one is physical location, and second one is virtual location. Virtual location. Second one is virtual location. So here I can show you for example how can able to access server. Like somebody wants to know our store, we can give the access directly to them, to the folder. We cannot give because if we give, they can able to create, they can able to delete, they can able to add something. That's not a good idea. So that what we can do, we will give the virtual directory. We will give virtual directory to any of the persons. Okay, we will give the virtual directory. Okay, so here so create here like mm, physical. What is the difference between physical location and virtual? Physical location means physical location means physical location physical location is the folder where where the resources are kept, where all the resources are kept. Next, what is virtual location means? Virtual location is a folder path given to the clients. Virtual location is a folder path. Virtual location is a folder path folder path given to clients in order to access the resource, in order to access the in order to access the resource. Like that would be like this: http www dot, like I would say some supermarket.com, like this. Okay. Now how to create the project. Now coming to here, first point, creating a website means creating a website means creating folder locally, creating folder locally. Okay, creating folder locally. Next point is open. From here onwards, you can able to write the points. Mm. Open any location in your PC. So here the first point is open any location in your PC, and create a folder. Create folder. So in my case, I would like to create code to today. This is the folder which I created. So what folder which I created in my case? Code to practice. Yeah. Code to practice is the project. Code to practice for website. For website. Okay. Code to practice. So open VS Code and open your website folder. So next step is open VS Code and open your project website. Open your website folder. And fourth step is, I would say fourth step is open terminal, open terminal in VS Code. Okay, next step, fifth step is switch to command prompt. Switch to command prompt. So default it will be PowerShell. Next, sixth point is run the following commands. Run the following commands. Run the following commands. So what is that one? npm init y. So coming to here, so these all the steps we done. So go to terminal, open terminal. Default it will open in the, by default it will open in the PowerShell. See, you have to change to command prompt. Now can give the command like that is called npm init -y. So see, spelling mistake, npm init. So package.json. Okay, every professional web application contains package.json. So what is present in the this package.json? It is a file. We can call it as the metadata. Metadata means information about the project like project name, project version, what libraries project is using, who designed. This all the such information will be available in the package.json. Okay, so project name and metadata information about project like project name. So this kind of information will be available in this package.json file. Package.json file. Okay. So in this, every official web application keeps two resources, two folders. Every app application keeps it resources two folders at high level. One is the public, second one is the src. So I am creating two folders. One is the public and second one is public is the one folder. Second one is I would like to create src. Okay, every official web application keeps its resources in two folders at a high level. One is public, second one is the arc. So generally we'll try to understand what does it mean by public. What does it mean by public? What it contains and all. So generally public comprises of all static resources. Public comprises of all static resources. All static resources are like I would say images, documents, and some spreadsheets. Next, presentations, and multimedia, HTML files. So these are the things. These are the things. Public means it will contain all static resources. Next, we have the src. src, it comprises all dynamic files. It comprises all dynamic files like css, next scss, next js, next I would say uh, ts files, etc. Okay, so here also For example, if we can able to take the our project called like fashion store, like in the public we can able to mention images and videos we will maintain here, and where we have the src, here we will mention script files. Okay, and the style files we can able to manage like this. Okay, okay, fine. Keep some images in the folder and go to live status bar. You can open any browser. You can open any browser. For example, come to here and you can able to download some images, and then you can kept inside this public. For example, here I would like to download some kids images. Kids images I would like to download. For example, you can able to download this one. Go to your desktop and the project name called code to practice, and here this is the kid.jpg. Saving this image. Okay, fine, fine. Normally this also can open directly. Okay, fine. Next, coming to here. Uh, Next, after this, we are going to learn about web page. So, what does it mean by web page? Web page is a hypertext document. Hypertext document. Hypertext document that provides an UI from where user can interact. From where user can interact. Interact. User can interact with the resources of website. With the resources of website. Okay. So hypertext means it is the beyond whatever the content which you are seeing. So it contains behind. So web page is the hypertext document that provides an UI from where user can interact with the resources of the website. Where user can interact with the resources of the website. Hyper means beyond. Okay, what is hyper? Hyper means beyond. Hyper means beyond. Hyper means beyond. Next, coming to here, hypertext document contains information beyond whatever user can see. Here the point is hypertext document contains information beyond what user can see. Okay, whatever the the content which we are seeing on the page, so it have some behind. Okay, next next coming to here, next point is it can take the user to content which is beyond which is beyond current context current context current context. Okay, fine. Next up, web pages are two types. Web pages are two types. So first one is static pages, and second one is dynamic page. Second one is dynamic page. Static page comprises of same information to display across any number of requests. So what is static page? So first we'll try to understand what is static page. Static page means a static page comprises of same information same information same information to display same information to display across any number of requests any number of across requests any number of requests. Okay, static page have the extensions. Static page have the extensions are like I would say .html and or I would say just HTML. Okay, okay. Next, what we have the dynamic page. What does it mean by dynamic page? We'll try to understand. Dynamic page means can change the information. So dynamic page means dynamic page can change the information can change the information according to the according client request according to client request client request. So it can customize the output according to the client request according to the client request. Next, it contained customized content for every client. Content customized content for every client. Dynamic page have extensions. Next, dynamic page have extensions like JSP, okay, and PHP. So these are the things, PHP and I would say .asp, .aspx, etc. These are the dynamic page extensions. Okay, now coming to here. Now go to our project. First point is go to the project what we code to practice folder. Okay, and next step is add new file. Add new file, that is index.html. Index.html. So index.html is the basic file for all the projects. Okay, you can have the plain text. Here you can able to add, go to src, for example, if I type the text and then if I able to run this one, then it can able to display in the welcome. Okay, what is markup? Here the markup definition for the markup is mm, here the third step is you can add some plain text, and fourth point is click to go live. Then it will start with index.html. Okay, fine. Next, what is markup? What is markup? So markup is the process. Markup is the, I would say, process which is used for preparing, which is used for preparing. Okay, next, to present properly on the browser, we need one language, that is called HTML. So the next thing is to present properly on browser. We need one language. That is called HTML. Okay, now we are going with the HTML. What is HTML? HTML means hypertext markup language. What is HTML? HTML means hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Here few points we'll try to understand. Hypertext is the text that takes user beyond existing content. Next, coming to the term markup refers the term markup refers to marking up the content so that it can be presented exactly as required. Okay, as required. Next, HTML is a language used for presentation. Next step is HTML is the language used for presentation. Okay, next, How it is used for presenting content on the browser. It is used for presenting the content on the browser. Present the content on the browser. Presenting the content on the browser. Every browser consists of. Okay, fine. Next, every browser, every browser comprises of following components. First one is user interface. Second one is browser engine. And third one is rendering engine. And fourth one is JavaScript interpreter. Fifth one is network. Sixth one is UI backend. Seventh one is data persistence. So these are the every browser comprises of. These are the components. User interface, browser engine, rendering engine, JavaScript interpreter. Next, network, UI backend, database. So we'll try to understand one by one concept. User interface means it comprises of title bar, address bar, and favorite shortcut buttons, etc. It comprises of title bar, address bar, favorite, and shortcut icons, etc. Next, browser engine. So it is responsible for translating HTML, CSS, okay, convert understandable format for convert understandable format for the browsers for the browser. Next, rendering engine. It is responsible for presentation of processed content in the browser. It is responsible for presentation of processed content in browser. Okay, next we have the JavaScript interpreter. Every browser uses the language for handling interaction, translates by using interpreter. every browser every browser uses a language for handling interactions. It is translated by using JS interpreter. Number of requests per page, and C, I would say this is called time taken to load the page content. Time taken I would say time taken to load the page. Okay, next, what does it mean by UI backend? So it contains the logic. I would say it contains the logic for UI of browser. UI of browser. Next, data persistence. It is the location where the browser can store the client details. It is location. It is location where where browser can store the client details. Store the client details. Client details. First one is, I would say, local storage, and second one is session storage, and third one is cookie, etc. Cookie, etc. Yeah, this is all about every browser comprises of components: UI interface and browser engine, responsible for translating, and render engine is responsible for the presentation. So once we are familiar with this one, we have the HTML elements. So HTML elements we have. So what does it mean by HTML elements? So we'll see the definition for the HTML elements. HTML presents the content on browser using a set of elements arranged in hierarchical order. Hierarchical Arranged in hierarchical are called doc. That is called document object model. Document object model. So here what I would say, HTML have hundreds of elements. Next one is HTML elements are classified into 5 categories. HTML elements are categorized into categorized are classified into 5 groups, 5 categories. Okay, 5 categories. What are the 5 categories? First one is normal elements. Second one is void elements. And third one is RC data elements. And fourth one is raw text elements. And fifth one is foreign elements. Foreign elements. So what does it mean by normal elements? Each elements we'll try to understand one by one. Normal elements. So normal elements means, so generally the normal element can present any presentation without using any attributes. A normal element can present any presentation without using any attribute. Without using any additional attributes. Without using any additional attributes. Next, coming to here, a normal element will start the presentation. But will not stop. Okay, next you have to stop explicitly. You have to stop explicitly by using end token. This I can show you by using end token. For example, here coming to Bangalore. So for example, if you can see here, I'm mentioning H1. Okay, I'm not. So in this case, you can see here. Can try to open this one. So this is, see here. So normal element start presentation, but it will not stop. We need to stop explicitly. For example, so like that we need to stop. This one. See like this. A normal element can present the content without using any additional attribute. Normal element, it will start the presentation, but normal anywhere it will start the presentation, but it will not stop. We need to stop presentation by using explicitly. Okay, next up, next wide elements. Wide elements. Wide elements will present the will present the will present the will present the will can present the presentation, can present any presentation using additional attributes, using additional using additional attributes. Okay, next point is here it starts presentation. It starts presentation using attribute and stops implicitly. Stops implicitly. So because of that, hence it does not need, hence it does not require end token or require end token. Okay, this is the example is img. Okay, next we have the raw text elements. Raw text elements. So raw text elements meaning I would say these are the elements present without any token. These are the elements presented without any token. So here tag is not required. A tag is not required. Next one here is normal raw text can present content. Raw text element start with and contains unique code. Raw text, I would say raw text contains raw text element start with the and contains unique code. Next here, like the temperature, if you want to display the temperature, so in that case how you can display 2, and there is a and @degree. See, okay, so that it will display. So this is all about raw text, and you have the RC data elements. RC data elements. So RC data elements, what we have? These are the rich text content elements. Rich text content elements. Okay, so these elements will not allow any another element within the context, in the context mixed. It is only for plain text. It is only for plain text. So like this, text area, text area like this. Okay, next we have the foreign elements. Foreign elements. So foreign elements means these are HTML elements not native to HTML. Okay, next they require additional library to import. Okay, like this, these are the examples. I would say Max, ML, okay, SVG. These are the examples. Okay, now Canvas, these are the examples. These are the examples. Okay, next after this we have the HTML page structure. HTML page structure. HTML page structure. So here what are the points here we need to aware of it. So first here is every HTML static page must have extension or like .html or htm. Okay, or html. Next point is every HTML page starts with document declaration from HTML5 version. Next third step is every HTML page must have a document scope. It specifies the start and the end of the document in browser. Okay. Every element, every page must have document scope. It specifies the start and end of document in browser. That is like this. HTML, that is a document scope. And this is like this HTML. Next, every document scope must have lang, which means language. Language attribute. It is used to define the language for the web page content. It is used to define language for web page content. Web page content. Next point is every document scope have two extents to have two sections at a high level. One is I would say head section. Second one is body section. Head section means every time it will load to the. So first we'll try to understand about the head section. What are the points we have? So it comprises of content is loaded into browser memory and later delivered to the browser UI. Later delivered to the browser UI. So that we can reuse the content across the multiple requests. So each section typically contains following components. Head section typically contains following components, like first one is I would say title, next one is link, script, styles and meta. the file actually. Ti- uh, Title means it is used for browser and SEO friendly. SEO means search engine optimization. Browser uses title display in title bar and in favorites. Okay, link which is used to link any external links, links. Next we have the script which is used to link the script files, which is used to have the styles, and which is used to make our page as the responsive. Okay, so like metadata means it comprises of information about your page. Okay, so once we are familiar with this one, next we have this is the header. Next we have the body. In the body, in the HTML body, next heading is HTML body section. In the HTML body section, so where actually we have the attribute are like HTML body section, body level attributes. Body level attributes means, for example, you can able to come here. There is a exclamatory and then click on enter. You can able to get. Now we are seeing about this one, body level. Body level, first we have the BG color. For example, if I would like to give the BG color some red, you can save this one and then you can run in the live server. You can see here, this is coming. This is body level attribute. This is body level attribute. Next, text. If you want to give the some text, like here I would like to mention some welcome. This text I want to mention in white color. Text equal to, I would like to mention white color. So now can come here. So see, okay, basic color text, and we have the attributes are like this also you can mention in the color. HTML colors are defined using three techniques: color name, color shade name, and hexadecimal. This is also very important. HTML colors are defined in defined by using three techniques. By using three techniques. What are the three techniques? First one is color name. Second one is color shade name. Color shade name. And third one is hexadecimal name. Hexadecimal name. Coming to here. So this is color name. This is color name. Next one is hexadecimal means, so this directly this is called you can able to give the color name, that color will come. That is the first one. Now coming to the hexadecimal code. Shade name means light yellow, that one. For example, shade name like light green. For example, here if I mention like I would mention like some light yellow. This is color shade name. This is second type. Okay, see. Okay, this is you can able to mention. Okay, this is clear now. Now next thing is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means hexadecimal third type means. So here hexa, I would say hexa color code start with hexa color code start with hash. Okay, next point is it can be 3 or 6 chars color code. Chars color code. Okay, next chars color code 3 or 6 3 or 6 char have combination of RGB or RRGB, which means red, green, blue. For example, yeah. So coming to here, every color, every color, every color value will start from 0 to F, 0 to F, 0 to F. Okay, dark to bright. Okay, next we have, if you want to set up one image, so simply you can mention as background image. Okay, like for example, so now you can see the image is coming out is that you can give the width and height also. Like there is a content, right? This content if you want to set, then in middle you can mention align equal to align center. The content will move to center like this. Okay, the content will move to center. And there is a left margin, right margin, top margin and all, that also can able to by. So this is body level semantics, body level attributes. Now coming to the body, we have the semantics are like, I would say header and aside article main section. Okay, now header, footer, text, parent, figure, caption. These all are comes under category.